Okay, well, welcome. This is not the first Elite Dangerous video I've done, but this should have been the first one I did. Basically, going to rewind and start from scratch. So, to give anybody who's not heard of the game, doesn't know the history, so on and so forth, give them a bit of an insight. Basically, Elite Dangerous is a reboot, if you like, of a classic awesome game from, well, about 30 years ago. And Elite is probably the reason, well, it's definitely the reason I think I ended up 30 odd years ago buying a 400 or just under £400 8-bit computer, and simply because the Elite was a game like no other. And now it's been basically rebuilt, and it's taken pretty much 30 years, I guess, for technology to advance enough for somebody to actually make Elite the way they wanted to, would love to have done originally, I suppose, from the basic concept. Basically, it's the same team, pretty much, the same main people behind it, and Elite Dangerous is a complete space trading combat game that spans huge galaxies. So, just without further ado, basically what we have is we have a game that is which allows you to build ships. Purchase ships, improve them, kit them out, travel from planets, buy commodities, trade them. You can also take roles as pirates or bounty hunters. It's pretty much all that you would want in a space trading game. Just to give you a layout, I'm currently docked in a space station in my free starter ship, which is a Sidewinder. You can see there's a little picture there of the Sidewinder. Once you're inside the ship, you can use some of the services there. Now, just to give you a background, Elite Dangerous is still currently in beta. It's probably about the second or third stage of beta, and it has been made available through Kickstarter, and people have invested their money to basically buy the game in advance and for the future, etc., by pledging money, etc. So I'm just going to have a look at basically the setup I've got is I've got a keyboard, mouse and a Thrustmaster, which is both your standard joystick and also your throttle stick, if you know what I mean. Basically what we have here is we have some space services, so let's go into there, and in from here you can see what is available. It shows you here clearly this is the Sidewinder which I have, a number of credits that I have. I also have clearly I'm going under the name of Commander Roanoke, which is a name I use in lots of other games, including EU and Firefall, and you name it, I've used that name for a long time. From here, of course, you can buy fuel. At the moment, I can do. Later, you'll be able to buy ammo and stuff at the moment. I think it's all free. There's a bulletin board where you can get yourself jobs to do, missions. So couriers required here. Doesn't pay very well, only 200 credits. And obviously the more trickier the job, the more you get paid. Oh, that's an interesting one. It's a light cargo, quantity cargo one, and you have to move it. Basically, you have to haul it from one system to another, and it gives you 1,029 credits. So I currently can't do that. I'm trying to remember why. Probably because I already have a full cargo hold. So I'm going to accept this one, which is basically a courier trip. Go back and we'll see what else we've got. From here you can do repairs. That's for the repair. You can also, the modules you can add are things like guns, shielding, you name it. It is very, very extensive. I'll show you the repair modules. You see, you can do repair modules. Shipyard is where I think is where you can buy new ships. So you can buy a new Simon, you can buy an Eagle from here. Of course, I've not enough credits. I've only got a small amount of credits because the last time I was out, I managed to crash it. Outfitting is completely different screen setup layout for equipping the various things that you can put on this particular ship. So you can put paint jobs on and stuff like that. Currently it shows everything here, but they're all greyed out because they're not available in every place. Okay, so let's go back to do some flying. So you can see there's a bunch of things on the screen. You've got a sort of status bar which shows you hull protection, etc. You have a small radar disc. There's also a bigger one which replaces the middle centerpiece. You'll see that in a minute when we launch. And there's some system information. I'll show you more information once we get launched. So basically we'll get straight to the launch. Basically, station out to the bay, hangar bays.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
So probably you have to be aware of is people. As you can see, there's a ships coming in all the time. So when you release, you have to leave the station within a certain time period. Slow down a little bit here because damage. Shoot across. Take her out. But you, like I said, you have to be very careful about incoming stuff. Once you get out, you are out of the artificial gravity, so you have to be particularly careful. There's a ship just coming in over the top of me. So I'm going to move away towards the ammo accelerator. You can see in the centre now you have the radar, which indicates other objects, i.e. ships, planets, various other things. Because I'm free flying, I'm just going to need to do is take off my landing gear, because you need landing gear when you are docked. So track that, speed increases, just drag. This side, and the way I'm using this is in look mode now, pressing the mouse bar. I saw plenty of videos where people were doing this and they didn't explain how to do it. So basically, click the center mouse button and you can look. Come over here, you can look at navigation and stuff like that. So what we have is we have navigation where we are currently, the different systems. There's also a fantastic map which I'll show you in a minute, but first of all, what we need to do is go across and look at the missions. This is the mission that I've picked up, which is to deliver the package. And if I press space, it just tells me where I need to go. I need to go to Acellus Primus system and go to the Starport Beagle 2 landing. So what I need to do is navigate to that, and the best way to do that is to use the galactic map. I'll show you that because it just looks. So click on there, go to the galactic map, and basically it will give you the whole layout. Obviously we are still in beta and there are lots of planets, but I'm looking for. I'm looking for Acellus Primus, which is this place. It then tells me how far away it is. It's 4.4 light years away. By clicking on that, it should automatically have locked it on my thing. As you can see on the side there, there's basically 3 speeds that you can use, or 3 types of ways of travelling. You've got thrust, you've got basic thruster impulse power, if you like, which is what we're in at the moment. You've got something called Super Cruise, and then you've also got the hyperdrive. So what we'll do is go. Oh, I've just took my guns out, I'll put those away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump to. So I can lock, it's currently locked as a destination, and I can engage hyperdrive.
Drive charging.
Now my charge is driving. My charge is driving. Drive is charging. So I need to position myself, aim at the dot. You saw this small blue dot there. Power. Basically, which is a classic hyperdrive Starfield effect, which was also in the original. Obviously, it's ripped off from Star Wars, etc. But and then eventually you will come out of hyperdrive.